time for Justin Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
What is that?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers!
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Hopkins' kick is good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gawdz. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Looking Austin Eckler's way again.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play in the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep for the goal line. 1 yard away.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
And Lance now to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert eluding the pressure right. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Let's go. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Lance. Gets this one to use check. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
I'm darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Niners, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
always make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm still here, nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles.